whatever, you're gonna go, fuck, I can do this myself. I do this myself, you know. But at the end of the day, well, you guys both know what it's like to be in business. It's not an easy thing. It really isn't. And part of what got me here was Dave, you know, because we both had different business ventures in our days, okay? And, you know, we were always talking back and forth about, you know, wow, we got to do something. We should get into it together. We should do this. We should do that. And then he kind of came over here. I actually had met these guys before Dave did, but at that time they were like strictly insurance. There was two of them. They were partners. And when Dave came here, he just had to deal with the one guy, Levi. The guy I had met with wasn't really Levi. It was his other partner, and he was kind of an arrogant young guy. And you know, I'm not bringing anybody in. That's all they're doing is looking to pay their mortgage. Well, you know, isn't that what's important? I mean, isn't that why anybody works, to pay your mortgage? Oh, and he was just always mad. So it wasn't a good thing. But, you know, Dave approached me. He's like, man, he's like, dude, everything's in place here. We can build this. You know, help me come in here and build this, you know, build this business. You know, instead of us fucking around and doing all the bullshit, it's on his dime, not ours, right? You know, so it was, I mean, it only made sense. And then you got guys like Eric, just walk in, don't even knock, don't do nothing. It says training in session, and he just walks right in.
This is my office.
Hey, would you sell that? I didn't hear no ding on the thread.
This is a sales office, not a pitching this
Apparently.
Let's keep the bullshit to a minimum for the new guys, all right?
Apparently we're going to do some sales, some roof training.
Well, we're not going to talk. We'll talk about that.
How many squares was that?
30, 36,
Yeah. All right.
something like that. It was at like 40K bottom.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, well, it'll cost me 50 to put a new building up.
He's full of shit.
He'd already been looking into it. Like, whatever. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, just stop in and say what up. I got 10 minutes.
Yeah, it should be.
You can see, again, we're an established leader in the home remodeling industry. You know, we are being recognized, as you said. You know, you've seen us all over social media and everything. We're on billboards now. We're doing everything with the exception of TV. We don't want to go on TV because we don't want to have to raise our pricing to justify being on TV. Well, you know, but people, I mean, those companies are still, they still use it. You know, and it certainly is a form of advertising. Now, you can see one of the things that we've done, and I kind of touched base, we've partnered up with a company, Owens Corning, to offer our shingles. We are one of only 17 platinum installers in the whole state of Michigan. Okay, they don't just hand this certificate out like candy. This is like having a dealership. It's like being a Ford dealer or a Chevy dealer. Okay, we have these products, we can offer them. We have our installation crews, so that at the end of the day, we can offer these warranties up to our customers. We are always striving for 5, as we say here in the office. We are 4.5 to 5 stars out on the internet. We always tell people, however, you know, we're always striving for 5. Now, one of the things we always ask you to promote with the homeowner is, you know, to get some of those 5-star ratings. You know, since we're here and everything about us, and you like us, and you like our product, you know, at the end of the day, can you go online and give us a review? You found us on Hire It Done, give us a review there. You found us on Google, go to Google, give us a review there, please. You know, whatever it may have been, go on Facebook. You know, and that's something we always encourage. Hey, like and share us on Facebook. And then when you get a chance to, just give a little brief testimonial and one of our things. Go to our website. Go to our website, give us a review, please. Okay, that's where your job comes in, is to, you know, help build us, help make us great. The better we are in the eyes of the customer makes your job that much easier when you go in to see them. If they've seen us everywhere and everybody's talking about Rock Solid, and that's where you go to get a roof put on, and then you walk in the house, how much easier is your sale going to be? Right? Not to mention you're going to be able to sell it for with a little more pudding in it, right? So make your back end better. You can see here where we've grown.
Just need a quarter.
David kind of touched base on that.
Well, we'll be in tomorrow for sure.
You know, growth is extremely important as a company. Obviously, the more we grow, all those things that I just got done talking about all go hand in hand with the company, which makes your job that much easier as well.
Sure, advertising starting to
See it on billboards everywhere.
Now, this is, you know, do the right thing all the time, especially when no one is looking. You know, that may sound like what your mom said, you know, used to tell you as a kid, but, you know, guys, that's the truth. You know, you're a professional, you're in here, you're with a good company, you know, do the right thing. You know, don't, you know, we used to have guys that would drive by a house that they even had nothing to do with, and there was a company sign in the yard, and they would steal the sign, and, you know, they'd come back and go, ha, 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 this is funny. You know, it's all fun and games, but, you know, that's not professional. That's just fucking it's just fucking, well, that too, right? It's just fucking around, you know, so do the right thing. You know, obviously if you're gonna strive for 5, you're gonna be the best. You're gonna want to be superior to your peers. You know, you gotta want to come in here and try to outsell a guy like this Kurt Russell looking motherfucker, and then, you know, you're gonna have to do some things to step your game up to make sure that
Better get up pretty early in the fucking morning if you want to sell more than me, buddy.
Kurt Russell.
11:30?
Do that.
I don't know. That's some lady. Some lady told him that, and he's stuck
Me
to
and
it.
you are on the same page because I have no idea. But I've been called worse by better.
I was thinking more like red buttons, but you know.
Never seen the movie Overboard?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing like him.
What, you gotta like a
He looks more like the hound dog.
We like to fuck with it.
He
Whatever
looks
though.
more
Hey.
like the hound dog. But just so you guys know, he's not a breakfast guy. He's a lunch guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You just fucking be careful what you say in here because you never know when it's actually going to go away. Jesus Christ. I had a Goldie Honda. I'm doing something.
Right.
We were trying to decide whether we were going to do lunch or breakfast. Or breakfast or lunch, I'm sorry. And he's like, well, personally, I'm a lunch guy. And that was it. This is done.
I'm a lunch guy.
He's a lunch guy.
Yeah. Fuck hey, man.
You know, obviously, honesty, integrity, you know, humility.
So we got rim section.
You know, hey, I was late for this appointment because I had to stop and help an old lady fix her tire. Absolutely.
Oh, so you're not going to hear from
Be
me?
that guy.
I guess not.
Hey, this guy stopped. He was from Rock Solid. He helped me change a tire. Can only be something positive, right? You know, when you're in a house, you know, talking to people and you know, just again, guys, be mindful that you're professional. And we're good guys. You guys Christians? Okay? We're all Christians around here. Okay? You know, some guys promote it a little more than others. That's okay. We're not asking you to become a Jesus freak or anything like that. But, you know, if you're a Christian, be a Christian. Act like it, right?
Type shit, you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
good, good
Well,
business.
yeah.
Enthusiastic, positive. You know, when we're around here, if you got something bad to say, you know, that's okay. We can take criticism. So let's not do it in a group. Let's, you know, take it somewhere, you know, where it needs to be taken. And if you've got some concerns or some questions or anything, let's, you know, take it up one-on-one. You don't have to be airing shit out, you know, with the whole group. Because most of the guys, either they've been through the same type of scenario or anything. Bottom line is, we don't want to hear that shit. You know, not in a meeting situation.
It's written, and it sits in my folder that I'm waiting on a
You
cover.
know, obviously positive influence. You guys get where we're going here. Be a winner and a leader, not a complainer. You know, issues can be taken up privately with the manager. And then obviously treat everybody the way you want to be treated, guys. There's a lot of people here as you guys walk through. You see there's, you know, there's going to be telemarketers. There's going to be canvassers and stuff, guys. They come in. You know, you can tell they're the little down and out type of people. I mean, they're canvassers. You know, but some of the best sales guys have started out as canvassers. So you never know, okay? Maybe somebody's a little down on their luck, you know? A pat on the back and a, hey, I hope you have a good day goes a lot better than, you know, geez, you look like shit today, okay? You know, where we want you to be a leader and keep your head up, we also want you to, you know, tell that canvasser, hey man, I had that lead the other day, I sold that shit, great job. Great job. So now how's he gonna feel? He's gonna feel better, and he's gonna go out and he's gonna try to set another appointment. Now he might say, hey, this appointment, man, I just know that Alex is gonna, he can sell this one too, you know? So make sure you give this to Alex.
I forgot to look at it, that's
You know, again, guys, positive, it's just that positive. Have you guys ever been around somebody that's positive and they're always smiling and that's what you end up finding yourself doing? You're all of a sudden you're smiling. If you're around that person, they go, oh, fuck this and I hate that. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, you're just sitting there kind of going, man, this fucking, I need a beer. Right? I need something to make me smile. Now, with the exception of Eric, all guys will probably try to help you out in any way, shape, or form that they can. No. Guys, we like to have fun around here, okay? Eric's a great part of what we do here, and you know he is always willing to help for sure. I mean,
Do we really want to get tips and info from a guy wearing a hoodie?
no.
FNG already
He's
busted
gonna
up.
fit in
Yeah.
perfect. Shit. As long as you haven't problem being told fuck off every now and then, you'll be just fine.
That's not the kind of hoodie we're talking about. There's other. No, that was good though.
Well, just for
'Cause
some
it is a
reason,
hoodie.
when I wear the hoodie with my tie and shirt, it doesn't look so bad. But if I got this shirt on underneath it, it looks worse. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I don't think I.
Anyway,
Sit down. Like, when are you gonna be back tomorrow?
obviously the job description, guys.
I do.
Like I mentioned, we worked hard to to get where we're at. We're gonna continue to grow. The biggest thing is bringing you in as a part of this team. We expect you guys to respect what we've done and also help promote it and strengthen what we're doing and grow as part of our team.
Alright, man, go get him.
Later on. Good luck, fellas.
Tell him platinum.
Yes, sir. Platinum on a trailer, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's part of that trailer. That's gotta be.
Well, that's what they need.
Started from
Going
top.
back to appearance, we touched on this already, guys. Obviously, your attitude and confidence, like we said, is contagious, and we want you to always be moving forward. The biggest thing with this is some of the terms here at the back. Your appointment, your lead. That's where you're going for the for that demonstration. Unconfirmed. That means it was scheduled. But the homeowner never got back in touch with, to identify that yes, we do have an appointment again. Pre-confirmed mean that it was called up and had gotten confirmed. Well, I take that back. It's from the initial lead set, and then the confirmed is when the homeowner is going to be there. Lead status, that's the result from when you've been in there. A demo is when you've gone through the demonstration and presented a price. Okay? If you go to somebody's house and they say, hey, I got a lead, just give me a ballpark, and you tell them $6,000, guess what that is? It's a demo. You give them a price, that's a demo. Okay? Obviously, we don't encourage that type of appointment. Not going to say it don't happen. Not going to say you guys might not do it.
We don't give prices unless we do a demo. Easy way to look at it.
But you give a price, it's gonna come against you. If you tell somebody a price. And keep in mind, if you think you're gonna say that you didn't give them a price or anything like that, and we do the call back and we start talking to them, oh, I already got a price from you guys. Well, you did. Oh, okay. Yeah, it hasn't been resulted that way. But you did get a price. Oh yeah, he told me like $6,000. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me ask you, did he do that? No. Did he do? No. No, he just told me. He just gave me the price. Oh, okay, great. Don't do that anymore. Sold, obviously, that's a sale, guys. So it brings us all here and makes us some money. Sold pending is when they have issues. Well, guys, I'm going to give you a down payment. I'm going to pay cash, but I got to move some stuff around. So today's Monday. You come back Wednesday and pick up a check. Okay. Well, the financing didn't go through. We're looking at some other lenders, so when you result it, it's gonna be a sold pending.
So if it came down to like what you said, we have to come back Thursday to pick up a check, and we just get a posted a check?
Absolutely, I would recommend that.
Yeah. Save time and money.
Although prorated checks are illegal, but we'll take them.
Right.
Be right out. Okay, that's you didn't get into your noon. Hey, I got one, it's half hour away. You're in Southfield. I got one in Farmington. We'll let the customer know you're just running a little behind and go do it. Oh man, I was gonna go golfing. Okay, well, then you don't get to be right up.
Yeah.
Okay. The next day, obviously the appointment's set and confirmed for the following day. This is more for canvassing guys, because when they knock on the door, if they can get somebody out that day, we'll try and get somebody out, right? The longer something sits around, the more it starts to stink, right? Well, a lead's no different. If it's sitting around, it's going to get the same way. And then that's more of a canvassing thing.
Mind if I take a leak real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it located?
Just go out here to the right, and then there's two on the left.
All right.
You're a smoker. It's 11:30. Yeah, go have a smoke real quick.
I actually quit smoking this weekend, vaping.
You're vaping?
Oh,
We'll go
vape
vape.
train.
than you did in the other one. Okay. Okay, this is how you guys are going to approach your leads. Okay, first of all, you want to be on time. If you got a 12 o'clock appointment, don't show up at 11:30. You're early. Maybe that customer's not ready for you. They set the time for 12 o'clock, so maybe they're finishing up cleaning, up the breakfast, or they gotta pick their kid up from school. Oh, I gotta go get my kid at school, so I gotta leave. Here you are early. Okay, that could be just as bad as being late. Okay, so be on time, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, you get there at 11:50. Yeah, go ahead and knock on the door. 11:55. Yeah, knock on the door. 12 o'clock. Well, you're right on time, boy. You're punctual, but don't be 12:01. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes early. Okay, you're obviously going to want to look presentable. If you're showing up and your clothes are all dirty or whatever, I mean, that's one thing. If you were crawling in the attic, right, you got some extra insulation on you, try to brush it off from the one before. The one on Saturday I went to, when I got in the guy's attic and I pulled the hatch down and everything, and just poking my head up in there, I got shit all over my coat and everything, and my shoulders, and so when I came down, the lady was brushing me off and everything, and I noticed when I was getting in my car, I still had a bunch of stuff on there, so I took my coat off, cleaned it up and everything, so when I went to the next house, I looked good. Clipboard. Okay, you're going to be presenting a survey to the homeowner. So when you give them that survey, it's basically, hey folks, here's a few things. When you get up to the house, you're going to ask them, tell me 3 things about your roof. Here's a little survey that we have. On the clipboard, give them a pen. This is to help me help you, and it'll speed things up. If I'm going to an appointment and I tell people I'm going to speed things up, in their head, they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to speed things up, especially if they've had another appointment. Okay, your tape measure, your measure sheet. We don't have the ID badges, but if you're going to have the booties, right, put them on so you can put them on your feet. The ladder, a respiratory mask. That's a good tool. If you're poking your head in somebody's attic and you put a respiratory mask on there, say, well, what are you doing that for? Well, I do this all day long, and there's a lot of stuff that grows in attics, right? If I say grows in attics, what's the first thing that popped in your head?
Like black mold or...
Mold, right? The M word. As Eric likes to say, it's like saying bomb on a plane. Saying mold to a customer, right? But you get different reactions to that. Obviously, when you're coming up, use the walkway. You don't walk on their grass, right? You're not one of their kids, but when you're out there after you're done and you've introduced yourself and you're walking around the house, of course you're gonna walk on the grass and everything. But when you're going to the house, you're new. They don't know who you are. If you cut the corner and walk on their grass to their side, to their sidewalk, and they're sitting there, I mean, you'd be surprised at the craziest things that turn people off.